Hi, this is Louisa. I'm a twin flame, and I want to talk about something that I find is really important in the work of twin flames, and that's the sexuality of the female template. When I say the female template, I mean um, that I feel that I've come to feel that the way I previously experienced my sexuality was, of course, based on how I grew up, what I was presented to as in movies, and just the vibration of growing up in the Western country and watching women feeling the vibration of the female energy on the planet as it is now. A part of me, an aspect of me, was like just vibrating with that frequency, not really feeling into what was my truth. So that's kind of interesting to discover now after 40 years. I'm 40. That entering the work of twin flame uniting, a slow, beautiful process that for me takes place in not outwardly spoken words, but that meditative internal state in which me and the masculine me join, meet, and merge energies. So, what I have discovered now, after a couple of years of being in this process of twinning up, I've just come to realize that the sexuality I was having was not discovered by me. I never really looked into the depth of my sexuality. And why? When I really ask myself why, I kind of meet this sign inside of me saying, "Ooh, that is wild. You don't know what you're finding. You cannot control yourself. Will you ever be able to express that sexuality, that vibration inside you, Louisa?" I felt that the entire vibration on the planet right now is the collective consciousness is kind of suppressing, also women wise, because we don't have the awareness to express yet. But that's why the twin flames are exploring this, because we have no choice. If we follow the coding we have to unite with our twin, we need to clear everything, including our sexuality. And it happens naturally. And why? That is, I kind of feel it's like a volcano that was there. And the collective consciousness of women and men in total were not trying to suppress it, but were just suppressing it unconsciously, the female sexual energy, because women's power is so powerful. In all times, prostitutes and the women who really were like free and just expressing their sexuality, they were attractive to men, but they were so powerful. They were out of control. They were actually more powerful than men. So what to do with that power? It was being judged to be dirty and something you need to cover. And that's not the truth. It's not true at all. We need to start exploring that sexuality with spotlight on it. It's beautiful. And that means that the collective consciousness of women and of men need to allow that. And of course it's difficult. Of course it's difficult for men to allow that evolution, to allow that change in women, so that women can be real, authentic, and in touch with their sexuality. Men want that. I mean, look at our relationships, how men feel they are not like being met in their high need for sex. It is well known that men have, this is like really like that. It has been a template until now that men have more sexual need than women. They don't. They don't. It's just because if women really open up, women are not the same as men. Women are like these beautiful humans who really express themselves like all over the place. And this awakes this crazy wild passion in men, and they get out of control. It's kind of like the society will become like a passion society. That's out of control. So what I have discovered, now back to the twin flame, processing, stuff like this, I feel this is just, everything is based on personal experience and personal conscious evolution in me. But I really feel this is truth for many. That's why I recorded. I feel recently that my sexuality has been touched, has been seen, has been accessed through that radio channel that I share with my twin. And his masculine energy has come into me, reached, like worked into me and reached the root chakra, and now is like calling forth the true vibration of the root chakra in me. And for me, that means an increased sexuality, means that I'm starting to experience myself changing. I did already experience myself changing style of clothes, like being more sensual in the way I dress. Today, I experienced myself changing my flip-flops to high heels. This is not common for me, to like invite myself to become more in the sexual feminine energy. So I kind of feel, and I suggest for other twins to feel that. I guess for men it could be the same. Like, let's just take women first. Like that masculine male energy, where men are known to have an increased sexuality. Now, because we're twins, we have no resistance towards each other and really like wanna merge sexually also. So the male energy calls forth the female energy, and this takes place unconsciously in a way, like out of control. So the feminine sexual energy arises fast. This feels crazy and kind of life-changing once again. So how does it feel to have these energies evoked, awakened? It feels like, it really feels like a need for sex. It feels like a need for change in the way of being in a frame of mind of that sex is in a certain way that it used to be like, that was like a safe zone, it was pleasure, coming to orgasm, that was like the purpose of it. For now, it's more like having that tantric experience, I guess. That's what Tantra is about, to have that sexuality kind of just being there with you during your day. And that's like accessing your twin energy all the time, feeling the root chakra, feeling the kundalini. It's like a union energy. It's not so much the penetrating, sexual penetrating situation as much as it is the just to have that energy up and running, recognizing the meaningfulness and the beauty in this is to feel that new, feel and express that new level of consciousness in sexuality. While some men in the old relationship form can say, oh, you have an energetic block, since you can't just like be free. Yeah, sure, energetic block, because it's like the whole society. It's like, if I let go here, I'm not gonna be like a steady wife to you. It's like so contradictory, because what will happen? It's not that human beings are meant to be like in a steady relationship at all times. I feel we're meant to be free. So stirring up the root chakra energy really is really liberating and so transforming, and it's dangerous to the way of relationship as they are now. So the more women who awake this energy within them, the more we merge with our twin and allow to explore that energy sexually, see how it unfolds, the more change, the more we kind of emanate and radiate that new frequency, and the more we shall see that thing being going on into other women. And wow, I guess it's going to be like a life-changing thing for many people. So brave feeling, and we're doing it for the women on the planet. And I really thank my twin flame to help me with this energetically. And I feel when I step into how he's feeling this, I feel he's going through some of the same changes, like with his allowing his need for sex that has been suppressed. Allowing that naturally need for sex and sexuality to be expressed, but in shredding that old template of how he's being satisfied. It's not about being satisfied. It's not about just having an orgasm. It's about him integrating that feminine energy from me that is meeting my sexuality and like kind of like wanting to stir up the kundalini. I feel with increased awareness of the finer feminine energies, he's able to both give, which is the yang, the masculine, and then having the yin energy, which is really to feel what's going on and to appreciate the fun in this, because the purpose of life is to enjoy also sexuality. And if people are not in a good relationship for them, they need to change that so they can be free and liberated. Exploring your sexuality will eliminate a lot of egoistic wants and allow the need of the soul's expression also sexually to come forth. So put your soul in control also is about sexuality, and really allowing to see what happens if you let go. So I suggest to start with how you dress, how you walk, how you talk, feel the sensuality and express that. dare to express that. That's the feminine power. It's really powerful. So hope it makes sense, or at least the vibration.